Hello, Simplifiers. Diana with Diana Simplifies here. How are you doing? As usual in the fall, it sounds like I'm having a little throat problem, so just bear with me. Okay, I've got a Dollar Tree haul for you. I went to a different Dollar Tree that is kind of the opposite direction from my house from where I usually shop, and I don't get to go there very often, but they have a great store, and it reminded me today when I walked through there how great that store was, so I'm probably gonna have to be driving back over there, even though it's not really close to anything else that I do, but that's okay. Sometimes we just have to drive for things that we want to do, don't we? All right, so where should we start? I do not know. Let's start with baby stuff because they have some cute baby stuff. I'm going to put these are going to be, I don't have a baby in my life, so these are going to be for the Samaritan's Purse, the Operation Christmas Child boxes. I'm still working on those. I kind of fell off the wagon. I haven't been doing a whole lot with that. I've looked for some cute toys, haven't really found anything. But it's unusual for me to find baby stuff to put in there. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever bought baby stuff to put in there, so I thought I would put this in there. It says it's 0 to 18 months, a baby rattle with rings, and of course that's Elmo. It also says BPA free. And then this is Cookie Monster, right? So I only saw these two. Also baby rattle with rings. So I thought these would be cute for the Christmas Child children, the Operation Christmas Child children to open. So that, I got several of those. I think I got like 3 of each of those. And then I also got this. It's called a sensory teether. It's from the Be Pure brand. Let's see. That is a sticker, so that will come off. I'll take that off. It says soft silicone, and this is a little sloth face. Can you see that? It looks like a sunshine. It needs to be yellow almost because it looks like a sunshine with these rays coming out. But I guess it's just because it's a teether. But this little face, hard to see, but that is a sloth. So cute. So I got 4 of these. So I'm going to put that in the Christmas Child box as well. And some sort of preparedness items. I was watching somebody who went through the hurricane. She lives in North Carolina. Thankfully, where they were, it wasn't just horrible, but their power was out for a week. And so she mentioned that she gets the pillar candles that just, you put a battery in them and they just flicker. And she just puts those around the house so that they can see where they're going. I thought, that's a great idea. I should do that. So I picked up one. It was a very small pillar candle, and of course it was small because it's from Dollar Tree. It's only $1.25. But I ended up putting it back because it had to have special batteries, and these do not have to have special batteries. And I know these are really bright because I picked them up before. So I picked up 2 more of these lanterns. It's an LED lantern. It says super bright, 100 lumens, and it's $1.25. And you need 3 AA batteries. Batteries sold separately, of course. Now the little flickering candle, that came with a battery, but I just don't know how long that lasts, and so I would have to buy some sort of special, I forget what the number on it was, but some sort of special battery I've never actually seen before or needed before. So I just decided to get this because I always have the AA, pretty much always have the AA's on hand, and also I know that these are super bright. So I did get 2 of them. So that's just, I had 2 already and I just bought 2 more. So I thought I could just put these, they're not that big. So I could find an inconspicuous place in other rooms just to have a lantern. And probably if we ever do have a storm like that, I'll probably, hopefully we'll never have one like that. But when we have a storm or we don't have power, hopefully I'll remember that I have those scattered around the house. I also picked up, I only got 1 of these waters. This is my favorite water to pick up there. And of course you can get the smaller packages of the smaller bottles, and they have long, thinner bottles, tall, thin bottles of water. But I really like these. This is 1 gallon, Crystal Geyser, natural Alpine spring water, bottled at the source, supposedly. Do I ever believe this? Not really. Actually, this is from Arkansas, and we're not far from Arkansas. So I really like to pick these up. They used to have a handle, which was easier to deal with, but I guess the costs have gone up, so they've taken the handle off. I don't know, but I really liked the handle. So I wish I'd bought more of them at the time, and I guess these expire at some point, but I mean, I'm not going to be too worried about expiration date. If I'm thirsty, I'm going to use this. And we have pets, and you always need to have make sure you have extra water. If you've got humans and pets, if it's just you only need a few gallons maybe. But if you're talking about humans and several pets, you're going to need a lot of water. My pets drink quite a bit of water. And so I'm going to have to refill fountains. I refill fountains just about every day because they drink so much. So, and then I've been looking for this, and the store I went in today had them finally. These had really gotten wiped off the shelf, I guess, because of the storm. Maybe people were sending it. Hopefully, they weren't wiping it out for themselves. Hopefully, they were sending it off to people who had needs in some of these hurricane hit areas. But I needed some for my own pantry for myself because my stash had run low and they had started expiring. But I'll tell you, and of course it's a Best By date. I never worry about these dates at all. This is almost a year out, so not quite, but it's 8/1/25. I have been drinking one that expired. Did it expire a year ago? I feel like it just got past me, and it supposedly Best By date was a year ago, and it tastes fine. I drink, because it takes me a while to get through this. It's small, but I drink hot chocolate, hot cocoa every day. So it's 32 ounces, it's 1 quart. So I bought 4 of these to kind of bump my stock back up. So I did go ahead and use one of the ones that the Best By date was passed, and I'm going to go ahead and use the other one, and then I'll have my new stash. So, I saw a video of somebody that's a minimalist, and they had, I don't know how people function like this, but she said they only eat fresh food. They had no canned food in their house. And I was like, really? Because I'm such a prepper. I'm not one, I don't like go all out, but I said to her, she said she was very overwhelmed because now she feels like she should prep a little, which she should. And she's a minimalist, so she doesn't want tons of stuff. And I'm like, well, you were out of power for 9 days. So that's probably the worst case scenario. I can't predict the future. It could be a lot worse. Maybe it's going to be 6 months without power. I don't know. But I'm not going to probably live that long with no power. Just speaking for me. I just don't know if I could do it. It's very depressing. But I put a comment up there and I said, just prep for 2 weeks. You've got 4 people, you got 2 kids, and I think she's got a dog. So 4 people and a dog, just prep for 2 weeks. You just need enough canned food to get through 2 weeks. She was lucky. They were in Georgia. They lived close to Atlanta. And so they were able to drive, I think about 30 minutes or 30 miles or something to a store further away from them and they actually got a generator at the very, they were almost gone, but they somehow managed to get a generator. Now we have a generator. Listen, I'm not going to not have a box fan on me in the summer. It's hot here. And we did that. I think it was last year. We had a bad storm. I had a box fan on me. It does help. Believe it or not, a big box fan does help you. So don't ever think there's no reason to have a generator because you're not going to be able to have your AC. Listen, hook your box fan up, if nothing else. We could have hooked a couple up. One could have blown on me and one on Spencer. It would have worked fine. But anyway, she just somehow, and I'm sure we can say by the grace of God, which I agree with that, but God does give us a brain. So somehow they managed to get a generator, and somehow they managed to find a store that was stocked and they were able to get some canned foods. But listen, you need a manual can opener and you need some canned foods that something you can eat without any prep. Tuna, canned salmon's not going to kill you. They got canned chili with beans. Even if you can't heat it up, you're not going to starve to death, okay? They also have these little propane cooktops you can use. You just need a thing of propane and this little cooktop. And the thing of propane, I think it's like this big. I don't have one, but I'm thinking about getting one because we have a propane grill we could cook on. But anyway, I'm off this topic, but I just want to throw those ideas out there because you never want to not have canned food and a manual can opener at your house, at your disposal, water. I don't even know if they had any water on hand. I don't know, but they were lucky. Within 24 hours, they got the generator. They didn't lose their food. I was shocked, but it's because of where she was located. If she had been in North Carolina, that's not what would have happened because it just was not a thing. Some of the areas maybe, but not most of it. Okay, so I found some Imperial nuts. These are really cool, just little packages of nuts. So this is an energy blend. It says honey roasted peanuts, honey roasted sesame sticks, almonds, walnuts, pecans. My mom likes nuts, so I got these for her birthday. She just had a birthday. We actually haven't celebrated it yet, so we're having a big family get-together at the end of the month. And my dad's birthday is at the end of the month. So we're going to be celebrating several birthdays at the end of the month, including Spencer's, who was in September. So we're a little behind. So I got her one of these, and then I actually got her 2 of those. So there's the other one. And then I got this Imperial Nuts protein blend. It says peanuts, black raisins, almonds, pepitas, I don't know what that is, cashews, dried sweetened cherries. sounded interesting. So I got that for her. So these are just small bags. They're both 2.25 ounces. But she just needs a snack. She's not super mobile. She's on a walker. And this is something she can walk with her walker into the kitchen and grab this and have a snack and not have to be, you know, trying to juggle peanut butter, a knife, some crackers. Just one of the things she likes to eat. So I thought this would be easy. I'm just going to give her a few. She gets overwhelmed. So I'm just going to give her a few. I'm not going to go overboard like I did last year. I sort of went overboard last year. I went down the baking aisle looking for my cocoa, y'all. But I have 2 stores. I still haven't seen the cocoa. I'm hoping it comes up soon. I'll try to stock up for the whole year during the holiday season because it's just so much cheaper. But I did get my jet puffed, so I did hit the jackpot. I did get that, so I just got one. Also, somebody had mentioned they got the pumpkin pie spice, and I've made several pumpkin desserts, and I've never used this. I think I usually just use allspice and cinnamon, which is basically the same. But this does have cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. So it's got 2 other things than what I normally throw together. It's been working fine for me, but this woman mentioned it. I thought $1.25, I'll have pumpkin pie spice, and I can just see if that's any different than just, because allspice is pretty strong. If you've used that before, you know it's a pretty strong smelling thing. Also on the food aisle, I'd seen somebody show this. It's the So Natural Strawberry Preserves. And you know, you pick up strawberry preserves, the name brands, it's very, very expensive. So this is a product of Egypt, so it is somewhere else. It's not here. I have not tasted it yet, but the ingredients, I just want to share with you the ingredients because they're very simple. It's just normal preserves ingredients. It's nothing added. So it's sugar, strawberries, pectin, citric acid, and that's it. And that's generally what's in preserves. If you make it yourself, maybe you leave the citric acid out. I'm not sure because I don't can anything. My mom used to can some when I was a kid, but listen, that's not my thing. It should be because that's a prepping thing, but not my thing. I cannot remember if we tried these before, and I think we have. I make these enchiladas for Spencer. I'm not a bean person, so I make mine just chicken and salsa is what mine are, but I make these little enchiladas for him. And the refried beans I got the last time were from Aldi, and they were, they're probably really good quality, but they were like a paste. I could not get them because I mix it with chicken. So it's refried beans plus chicken, and then I put it inside the little burrito thing. And then you just pour enchilada sauce on the outside, and then you put cheese. I like to just add my cheese later because the cheese just gets melted to it, and it just doesn't, you can't even taste it. So I just add my cheese later, but for him, he likes cheese on the top. That was what the original recipe said. And I think it's what, $3.50 for 30 minutes, something like that. It's not hard. But I could not stir this into the chicken, not this brand. And so it was the Mama Casita or whatever it is that's at Aldi. I was like, I can't even use this. I ended up throwing the whole thing out. I think I gave Ranger a bite of it, and then I threw the rest of it. He ate some of it, and I threw the rest of it out because I was like, I can't even, like, it's just so pasty and stuck together. It would not stir. So I'm pretty sure I've used this brand before, and I'm trying it again because refried beans are expensive. So these are $1.25, and it is 20.5 ounces. So it's 1 pound, 4.5 ounces. So I think that's good. That's a very good deal, I think. Okay, and then they used to have the enchilada sauce, and it was a Poncho's brand, and I had talked about it on here. I haven't seen it lately, but I really didn't like the taste of that. I like the red sauce from Walmart better. So the name brand or Great Value has finally, I haven't seen the Great Value in forever. They finally come back out with it, and it's $1 for the enchilada sauce. So it's a better deal anyway. Of course, the other one's more expensive, the name brand, whatever. I forget what the name brand is, but it's more expensive. But I think the Great Value red sauce, I don't eat lots of Great Value stuff because I just don't love all of it. I'm not against it. I mean, it's obviously cheaper, but some of it I just do not care for. I see people doing these hauls, and I'm like, I'm not against generics at all. I mean, Aldi's one big generic, but it's like some of it's just not good. I mean, some of it's fine, and it's going to depend on your own taste buds too. Okay, so I've also picked up, last time I got these crushed tomatoes, and this time I think they had these and I didn't see them. They were on this, you know, you got to bend down, be on the floor. So it was on the very bottom. So roasted diced tomatoes, I got 2 of these. It's called the California Healthy Harvest. It's 28 ounces, 1 pound, 12 ounces. And it is a product of USA, which I love seeing. I wish more of their food was. Some of it just isn't, you know, you got to do what you got to do. $1.25 for a huge can is really good. Now, I normally do eat, I like non-GMO or preferably organic, but you know what? Sometimes I needed to just get my stash up. I have kind of, before all these hurricanes and everything, devastation stuff, I had kind of scaled back some of my cans. And so I was kind of using things up because I was getting closer to the dates. And again, I don't worry about the dates. I've eaten plenty of old canned food and I've lived, no problem. But I do like to stay up on it and just keep up on the dates. And so I've kind of been just trying to eat up a lot of stuff. And then all this happened. I'm like, I think I'm going to have to buy more. I definitely think you need 2 weeks of food in the house. If nothing else, 2 weeks of food, 2 weeks of water, whatever that water is for you. I'm hearing about people not getting a bath for over a week. They're having to bathe in a creek. And I'm telling you, we got a river out here and it's gross. I've got a whole bunch of baby wipes. I'd probably be like, I'm clean enough. Baby wipe, baby wipe. I don't know, y'all. Okay, they have these non-slip rug underlays and they're really good. If you've never tried them, you can just put them on the corners. They're not huge. Does it say how big? 18 by 24 inches. So they're not that big. Now what I'm using it for, the bedroom's right there and there's a cedar chest and I was always afraid they did actually scratch it. I didn't want it scratched any more than it was. So I've had what do you call it? I've had a throw. A very tame colored gray throw thrown over that for years and years. And then when Ranger and Mila jump up on the bed, up on that, and then to get on the bed, then they're not scratching anything. I got an extra one because I only had one and the sides were kind of shifting and I didn't want anyone to fall or hurt themselves. We know we're getting older here. So I got an extra one for that. I actually got 2 extras and already put the other one on there. And I had told you about this very soft brand. I've used one. I opened it and sniffed it for y'all. So this is the grapefruit one. I am using the grapefruit right now. And then I went back and got this. It's the calendula, I think is what it is. It's some sort of flower. I couldn't smell it really good through here, but what was it called? Sea salt or sea minerals or sea something. It was really, really strong. In fact, I put it in a room by itself where it can air out. Because I ended up having an allergy fit during the entire video after I opened that up. So this doesn't smell really strong. Let me open it and we'll get a better idea of what's happening here. Oh yeah, this smells nice and fresh. I don't know what exactly it smells like, but and they all look the same. They're all just white, but they're very nice. And I like it because you can just hold it in your hand. So yeah, that smells nice. It's not super strong. I don't think I'm gonna have a raging fit over here over that one, but I might. So let me push it away just a ways, just a little further away. I got the LA Colors Tropical Bloom. This is called Gazing. This is a blush. I've never tried sorry about the glare. I've never tried their blush, but I'm going to try this one. I'm not sure. The one I'm using right now is more pink. I couldn't get a really good idea what color this was. It almost looks more of a peach, so I may not care for it. We'll just see. I think I used one before that was sort of close to this color, so I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's $1.25. If I don't love it, I'm gonna give it away. And what else? Oh, these are so cute, y'all. So I've been seeing people show these, and I thought I'll never see these. Now they come in white, but I don't really love white that much. But it looked like the green was what was popular because they only had 2 green ones left. These are mugs. I don't know if you can see, but it's really hard to see because of the glare. But there's a cable knit sweater look to this. I'm sorry the glare. You can see right there. I'm sorry the glare is so bad. But this is it's coming out a lighter green, I think, on the screen. But this is almost a Kelly green. It's a darker green. Looks really good with this wall, doesn't it? I do love green. So I got a green one. It does say, I think it says microwave and dishwasher safe. So that's good. And it is, ceramic or whatever dishes are made of. And then here's the red one. Maybe you can see it better. Yeah, there's and again, they have a white one. The white one's very hard to see the pattern on. So it just looks like a cable knit sweater. It's really pretty. I like it. And I just thought with Christmas coming up, I could use them, or I could just put them out as red and, green and red. I'm trying to say like red and green, not happening. So, and they're really good size. I don't know if you can tell, but here's my head. It's a really good size. So they also have not this, but just like red cups that you can eat, and maybe blue that you can have soup in. They're huge soup cups, and they're this kind of whatever you call it, ceramic or glassware or whatever. Okay, so that was that. Okay, my friend loves sloths. I'm pretty sure this is a sloth. This is the Snugadoo. And they've actually, let's see. Yeah, they've actually fixed it where the price is on here, but this is perforated right here. So you can say to and from, and then you can give it this and take that off. But look how cute. So it's the Snugadoo. It's got stuff on it, but super cute. The only thing I wish it had the little, she has hardwood floors, so I wish it had the little stickered things on there so she didn't fall on her rear end. But anyway, it's just cute. If she decides not to wear them, that's fine too. I think she'll like them. I'm just trying to get into gift giving. So my sister really likes these puzzles. I don't know if she's ever done the Dollar Tree ones before, but this one has a couple on each page. And they do have them if you need large print. They have one with one huge one on one page. So if I don't think my sister's quite to large print yet. And this is a variety collection, so it's got other, it tells you across here what all different things. I thought that'd be fun for her to have different types. And I have no idea if she normally does different types. I just don't know. That soap is bothering me, by the way. If you were bothered by scents, that 4-pack that I opened, yeah, it's bothering me, but I'm almost done with this, so it's okay. I got my niece who loves, this is one of the first things I saw when I walked in. It's just like a reusable bag, but it's a really nice, tall reusable bag, but I got her this. I thought it was so she loves Stitch. And then the tag fell off. The tag was right here and it fell off. But it's okay. It just said Disney Stitch. Same on both sides. Really nice size. So that's for my niece. And then last but not least, I got, and I thought I already got Halloween cards, but I could not remember. So just start over. This is the cute teddy bear. They do a lot of these teddy bear, different types of cards. So if you like teddy bears, look for those. But it says, wishing you treats and surprises, wishing you laughter and fun. Wishing you all the good Halloween things that will make it your happiest one. So that's for my close friend who lives in Louisville. We always send each other mail. And then one more thing, one more card. This looks like baby sunshine. A Halloween hello, super cute. I got this for my parents. It's kind of, the inside doesn't make sense, but happy Halloween to someone cute enough to get away with just about anything. But I just thought it was a cute card, and they know I love cats, and my dad loves cats. So I mean, my mom's okay with cats too, but especially my dad. And I liked, it has these like little stars. I think that's so cute. So anyway, so these were both $1. Everything else was $1.25. I should have said that at the beginning because they have other prices. Now at my stores, we don't have the bonus. Sometimes I see people with neat bonus stuff. I've yet to come across anything like that. We don't have bonus items. We don't have the plus area. We don't have that. It doesn't bother me, but I do see people hauling some really neat $5 stuff. Do I need it? Probably not. Probably not. All right. Thanks so much for being with me today. Love you guys. Talk to you next time. Bye. All right, guys. I'm back for just a second. I just wanted to mention that I had to put Ranger to sleep today. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get through this, but I'm just going to quickly try to lay it out. Saturday and Sunday, he went downhill. Sorry, very badly. I thought I could do it without crying. I shouldn't say it was very badly. His breathing was very labored, and it was very concerning to me. So Saturday, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take him to the emergency vet. Y'all, that's like a nightmare to me. I did not want to go there. We got through Saturday okay. Saturday night, I was like, man, I really should have taken him today. And of course, they were still open, but it's in. I have to drive all the way to Memphis, and Memphis is not a safe place. It ended up, I went Sunday morning pretty early, so I was there by 9 o'clock. We were out of there by 11:30. But the gist of what happened was the week before I had taken him to his regular vet, and I don't know if the x-rays are just a whole lot better at the ER vet or what the deal is, but I knew my vet said at that visit it could be cancer. I heard him say that more than one time, so I got it. I was trying to just put that out of my mind because I couldn't deal with it. You know, he got through the liver cancer and we thought he was good, and he wasn't. So anyway, I thought it was going to be okay. So, but he said it could also be fungal infection or a regular bacterial infection. So he had ended up the next day, he got the regular blood work back. He never got the fungal test back. It was going to be like 10 days to get that test. That's ridiculous, especially when somebody's sick. So he went ahead and treated him for a bacterial infection. It did look like he had some sort of infection. Is it the red blood count? No, it's the white blood count. I think that's way up when you have, whichever it is. Y'all know probably. Whichever count that's way up when you have an infection. His was up, but he also, turns out he had cancer. So when I went to the emergency vet with him, they did an x-ray pretty much right away. I hadn't been there long. Well, I'd been there a while waiting, but anyway, I hadn't been there long, and the doctor was so nice, called me back, and it was so clear on the x-ray, y'all. As soon as I walked into the room where the x-ray was up there, I was like, oh no. He had several masses on his lungs. So his breathing was so labored, and the vet said to me, no, you can go to the oncologist and she's really good. And I was like, oh no, we're not. He was barely eating by this point. He was eating some, but he's not eating dog food at all. I mean, the dog food had gone by the wayside for like a week or a week and a half. He's not been eating dog food at all, which was fine. I was feeding him whatever he wanted. I made him like some little taco burrito kind of things. He was eating that, chicken with salsa. Crazy dog with like a burrito, cheese. He was eating that. But anyway, I took him this morning, and it was very sad. But my vet's out of town, of course. It was fine. I actually didn't think my vet would be there, so it was fine. I thought he was there, but he does surgery on Mondays. So I knew I was going to go this morning. I wasn't waiting till he got out of surgery. So I just said, I called early this morning and I said, how soon can I bring him in? And they went ahead and worked me in. So a different vet, I have seen him one time before. He did a great job. Our favorite tech was with us the whole time. She was so kind. She kept saying, I'm going to pray for y'all. I can't tell you how much that meant to me. And we're going to miss him so much, but I was so relieved when it was over with. I know this probably sounds weird, but if you've been through it, a weight just lifted off of me. All I do is worry about, ever since the liver thing, all I do is worry. And it's just trying. It's very trying. And I just couldn't keep doing it. And I'm sorry, I'm crying through this whole thing. I really was going to wait until I could pull it together. And I might still wait. I don't know. We'll see if I post it or not, but it just has not been a good week. He actually rallied, and of course we know this happens sometimes when you're about to pass away. You can rally. Thursday and Friday he did really good. I thought maybe the medicine, the antifungal was working. I did not know. I have no idea, but he chased squirrels 3 days in a row, y'all. Even Saturday, I could tell he felt terrible Saturday. Even Saturday he chased squirrels. So this morning, he's so crazy. I took him on his last walk this morning. We were still walking twice a day. I took him on his last walk. He wasn't as excited about the walk. The doctor did tell me to give him some prednisolone, told me the dosage to give him, and I had some because Cricket takes it. And I had already been giving it to him some, and my vet was like, you don't want to be giving him that because if it's cancer, well, guess what? It was cancer. It was never going to matter. It just wasn't going to matter. It was so progressed. It was just progressed. There was nothing anybody could do. But anyway, I could tell when I gave him even just 5 milligrams of steroids that he was better. And so when he told me, he said, he's going to feel a lot better. You can give him 10 milligrams twice a day. So I gave it to him when I got home yesterday. I was home by 11:30. And then he was exhausted. You could see it just wiped it out of him to be gone that long. But, anyway, this morning when I took him for a walk, he was not excited. And in fact, we walked out the front gate and he just stood there, and I thought, are you going to be able to go? I was afraid he was going to fall out, and that was, I was going to have to carry him. And not fall out dead, just fall out from the breathing because it was so labored. He could have done that too, could have saved me a trip if not that I absolutely did not want that to happen. But, yeah, I was like, we're going to have to stay close to the house because I can't carry you that far. He's only 23 pounds, but he's a long dog. Really long legs, and I was like, we just can't go that far. But he perked up and he went ahead and went. I made a picture of him on our last walk. So cute. Anyway, and we went ahead and went on our walk, and I had to turn him where he didn't want to stop. He wanted to keep going on our normal walk, and I was like, there's no way. If I have to carry you this far, there's like nobody around I can really talk to get help from. There's one business that's down there, but it wasn't open yet. And there was nobody to help me. So you know, I couldn't leave him there and go get the car. If anything happened, there was just, you know, I didn't know how in the world I could walk him that far. So I was like, no, we're going to have to turn around. Well, he wasn't happy about that. So he was like really slow and trying to drag me back the other way. He's really funny. So anyway, I had to cut it short. I don't think he was too happy about it. But the funny thing is, then I prepared to make sure we were ready to go because they don't open till 8:30. So I got up at 6, got everything ready to go. I was just ready to go because honestly, I just wanted it over with. Really, I just wanted it over with. And, you know, I wanted us to have our final walk and be done. Feed him, have fed him a couple times. He ate really good because of the prednisolone. He just ate like crazy. So that was great. He had like 3 really great meals between yesterday and today with the prednisolone help. So it did help enough so he could eat. But, yeah, he just, when I picked up the leash for us to go out to the car, he was so happy. It was so funny because he wasn't that happy about the walk. It's not, I don't think he knew we were going to the car, but maybe he did. I guess he did. I was getting my stuff together, like keys and all this and putting everything. I'd gone out to the car and put my purse and stuff. And they're very smart and they know. So I think maybe he knew he was going. And when we go in the car, we're going to the vet. And we had just been to the emergency vet the day before. But he was so excited. He even did he used to Jack Russell jump. He just even did a half Jack Russell jump. I was like, wow, does he know? Does he know we're going to take care of it? And I don't know if he just felt so bad because when he had surgery and he was so sick at his stomach, he wanted to go every day when I would take him for a walk. He would try to drive me to the car. He wanted to go to the vet because he thought they could help him. I was like, they can't. There's really nothing else they can do. They've done everything they can do for your stomach. I'm doing as much as I can do. But anyway, the whole thing was just strange this morning. He was so excited to go. Now, when we got there, he didn't feel very good, I don't think, and he walked really, really slow. It was pitiful, but it was so obvious that it was time. So anyway, a great weight has been lifted because all I've done is worry, 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 you know, even just since the surgery, but there have been so many issues since the surgery. I mean, first he just used the bathroom all the time. And I was like, I don't know how I can go to work with you using the bathroom every 2 hours. It's just not normal because that just wasn't the way it was. And then that finally got better. The stomach stuff finally got better. And then all this got going and he was coughing and coughing and it was horrible. You know, it was just horrible. So anyway, I just want to let you know, you guys are my friends and my family. I appreciate you listening. Love you.